Glad to have you join us now. This is News Now, coming to you live from our studios. I am Frank Omalape, and our President Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday restated the determination of the Nigerian government towards achieving the vision of 30 gigawatts of energy by the year 2030. According to a statement by the Special Assistant to Buhari, Garuba Shehu, the President said this during the discussion panel on just energy transition at the ongoing U.S.-Africa Leaders Summit in the United States. He used the opportunity to outline the comprehensive energy transition plan unfolded by his administration in response to the issues associated with the climate change, while also stressing the resources that the administration had committed towards the realization of the vision. The Nigerian leader, however, called for considerable financial and technical support to achieve the goals. The President stressed that the Nigerian government had embarked on several reforms, one of the best in Africa, on mini-grid regulations as well as the integration of the renewable energy into the national grid. He disclosed some of the reforms which had positively impacted the energy sector in Nigeria. And away from there now, Vice President OSINBAJO on Wednesday presided over the Federal Executive Council meeting at the State House, Abuja. This week's FEC meeting, which began at 10:05 a.m., has at least 7 ministers physically present and others following from the various offices in Abuja. Minister of State for Labor and Employment, Festus Keyamo, and his power counterpart, Abubakar Aliyu, conducted the opening Christiana and Muslim prayers, respectively. In attendance are the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, Head of Civil Service of the Federation, Dr. Falashade Yemi Eshon, Ministers of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, and Power, Abubakar Aliyu, among others. And now the heads of all security agencies in the country on Tuesday vowed to clamp down on those burning offices of the Independent National Electoral Commission. The Inspector General Police, Usman Baba, at the fresh meeting in Abuja, said there will be no going back in implementing President Muhammadu Buhari's commitment to leaving a legacy of a deepened democratic system and credible electoral process. Baba said the force was engaging in tactical meetings and conferences with various stakeholders to build solid standard operating procedure and strategic communication action plan geared towards having a seamless electoral process for the 2023 general elections. He said, quote, "We emphasize the need to enhance actionable intelligence gathering and sharing, coordinated operations, and adequate deployment of personnel and resources by all relevant security agencies and stakeholders in the election process," end quote. And away from there now, Governor SANWO-OLU, while congratulating the Nigerian Legion, especially in Lagos State Council on another Armed Forces Remembrance Day, praised all the retired military officers, especially the fallen heroes, for their meritorious service to the country at one point or the other. He also congratulated the newly appointed executive of the Lagos State Council of the Nigerian Legion that has just been sworn in to steer the operations of the council for the next couple of years. Governor SANWO-OLU assured continuous support of his administration to the Lagos Council of the Nigerian Legion. Speaking earlier, the Deputy Commander General and Chairman of the Nigerian Legion Lagos State Council, Comrade Akim Olawale Wolimo, commended Governor SANWO-OLU for his consistent immense contributions of various forms to the council and its members, as well as continued support to ex-servicemen and families of the fallen heroes. He also expressed the council's support for the re-election of Governor SANWO-OLU, as well as the presidential bid of the former Lagos State Governor and APC presidential candidate, Bola Tinubu. And to court matters now, a federal high court in Abuja has vacated its November 29, 2022 order committing the Inspector General of Police, Usman Baba, to prison for contempt. Justice Bolaji Olajuwon, in a ruling on Wednesday, held that there was evidence before her court that the IGP has substantially complied with the court's earlier order directing the reinstatement of an officer, Patrick Okoli, who was compulsorily retired. Justice Olajuwon held that in view of the development, the application by the IGP seeking the vacation of the committal order is worthy of sympathetic consideration. Reacting to the latest verdict, force spokesperson Olumuyiwa Adejobi said the ruling was a testament to Baba's innocence and respect for rule of law. In furtherance of his bid to reform the state's solid mineral sector, Governor Ademola Adeleke has directed immediate suspension of all mining firms operating the state's mining licenses. A release made available to journalists in Osogbo on Wednesday by the spokesperson to the governor, Malam Olawale Rashid, said all operators are to report to the Committee on Asset Verification and Recovery chaired by BT Salami with copies of their Memorandum of Understanding which govern their relationship with the state government. Rashid stated that a public announcement from the Secretary to the state government, Taslim Igbalaye, Governor Adeleke reiterated his resolve to recover all funds owed Osun State and stop the rip-off of state assets from mining to revenue collection. And now the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Makurdi Office and BENUE State Police Command have debunked the report trending on social media of alleged discovery of old NAIRA notes in the capital city. The video shows sacks of perceived old NAIRA notes discovered inside big container around Wadata Market on Tuesday. But an official of the anti-graft agency who did not want to be mentioned since he was not authorized to speak said the office got information of sacks of old NAIRA notes and deployed it meant to the place, but discovered that they were condemned notes from the Central Bank of Nigeria. Also in a statement issued in the late hours of Tuesday, the State Police Command described the report as unfounded. According to the statement issued by the command spokesperson, Catherine Anene, these purported NAIRA notes were wasted papers obtained from the CBN. And now on the African scene, Ghana's President Nana AKUFO has urged African countries to stop begging from the West in order to earn global respect and change poor perceptions about the continent. AKUFO made the remarks during the opening of the U.S.-Africa Leaders Summit in Washington, D.C. on Tuesday. He urged greater solidarity among Africans to address shared aspirations.